Hello, friends, welcome to our new channel, The Indian Heroes. First, we will talk about Chandragupta Maurya, first ruler of Akhand Bharat. Chandragupta Maurya was born sometime around 340 BC, reportedly in Patna, now in the Bihar state of India. Some texts claim that both of Chandragupta's parents were of the Kshatriya, or better known as warrior or prince caste, while others state that his father was a king but his mother was a maid from the lowly Shudra or servant class. From an early age, Chandragupta was brave and charismatic, a born leader. The young man came to the attention of a famous Brahmin scholar, Chanakya, who bore a grudge against the Nanda. Chanakya began to groom Chandragupta to conquer and rule in the place of the Nanda emperor. He helped the young man to raise an army and taught him tactics through different Hindu sutras. Chandragupta versus the Nandas. According to Plutarch, at the time of the Battle of the Hydaspes, the Nanda Empire's army numbered 2 lakh infantry, 80,000 cavalry, 8,000 chariots, and 6,000 war elephants, which discouraged Alexander's men and prevented their further progress into India. Chandragupta's campaign against the Nanda was probably laid out by using popular guerrilla tactics. After the death of Dhananand, the Nanda Empire was conquered by Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta's forces besieged the city of Patliputra in 320 BC, now called as Patna. His troops drew a noose gradually tighter around the city until the overwhelmingly superior Nanda army was defeated. The war brought an end to the Nanda dynasty and established the Maurya Empire with Chandragupta Maurya as its leader. Chandragupta's new empire at the time of its founding stretched from what is now Afghanistan in the west to Myanmar or Burma in the east, and from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to the Deccan Plateau in the south. He was the true ruler of Akhand Bharat. When Alexander the Great died in 323 BC, his generals divided up his empire into satrapies so that each of them would have a territory to rule. By about 316 BC, Chandragupta Maurya was able to defeat and incorporate all of the satraps in the mountains of Central Asia, extending his empire to the edge of what is now Iran, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan. In 305 BC, Chandragupta decided to expand his empire into eastern Persia. At the time, Persia was ruled by Seleucus I Nicator, founder of the Seleucid Empire, and a former general under Alexander. Chandragupta seized a large area in eastern Persia. In the peace treaty that ended this war, Chandragupta got control of the land as well as the hand of one of Seleucus' daughter in marriage. In exchange, Seleucus got 500 war elephants, which he put to good use at the Battle of Ipsus in 301 BC. Chandragupta eventually expanded his empire to southern India and warred with the Seleucid Empire over control over all of northwestern India and parts of Persia. With an army of 4 lakh according to Strabo, or 6 lakh if you believe Pliny the Elder, Chandragupta conquered all of the Indian subcontinent except for Kaling, now Odisha, on the east coast, and the Tamil kingdom at the farthest southern tip of the landmass. One of Chandragupta's queen was Durdara, the mother of his first son Bindusara. According to legend, Prime Minister Chanakya was concerned that Chandragupta might be poisoned by his enemies, so started introducing small amounts of poison into the emperor's food in order to build up a tolerance. Chandragupta was unaware of this plan and shared some of his food with his wife Durdara when she was pregnant with their first son. Durdara died, but Chanakya rushed in and performed an emergency operation to remove the full-term baby. The infant Bindusara survived, but a bit of his mother's poisoned blood touched his forehead, leaving a blue Bindu, spot that inspired his name. When he was in his 40s, Chandragupta became fascinated with Jainism, an extremely ascetic belief system. His guru was the Jain saint Bhadrabha. In 298 BC, the emperor renounced his rule, handing over power to his son Bindusara. Chandragupta traveled south to a cave now located in Karnataka. There, the founder of the Mauryan Empire meditated without eating or drinking for 5 weeks until he died of starvation. This practice is called Salekhana or Santhara in Jainism. This is how an Indian hero died and his story ended. Once one has made a decision, one should not turn back and revisit it. Those that keep turning to look back at their decisions do not make history. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel for more such videos.